नैनों के पलने में जो पालना दी मम्मा, नैनों के पलने में जो पालना दी मम्मा, और दृष्टि से लोरियां सुनाई तूने।
नजरों से सहलाया, प्यार से बहलाया, नजरों से सहलाया, प्यार से बहलाया, जिंदगानी लाखों की बनाई तूने। नैनों के पलने में जो पालना दी मम्मा, नैनों के पलने में जो पालना दी मम्मा।
जयकारे तेरे नाम के लगाए दुनिया, तेरे चरणों में शीश को झुकाए दुनिया। जयकारे तेरे नाम के लगाए दुनिया, तेरे चरणों में शीश को झुकाए दुनिया।
रत्न लुटाए तूने, सौभाग्य जगाए तूने, रत्न लुटाए तूने, सौभाग्य जगाए तूने, ऐसी ज्ञान मुरली सुनाई तूने। नैनों के पलने में जो पालना दी मम्मा, नैनों के पलने में जो पालना दी मम्मा, और दृष्टि से लोरिया सुनाई तूने।
मनोहारी, बाबा की आज्ञाकारी, सीरत मनोहारी, शोभा ज्ञान यज्ञ की बढ़ाई तूने। नैनों के पलने में जो पालना दी मम्मा, नैनों के पलने में जो पालना दी मम्मा, और दृष्टि से लोरियां सुनाई तूने।
Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. So today is 12th June, and we will revise the Murlis that we heard in the last week. And also, I wanted to say that, in this month of June, actually, we are celebrating Mama's life, or we can say that we are imbibing her teachings in our lives. And I really feel that this month of June is as special and as powerful as is the month of January, right? When we make special efforts, when we specially remember Brahma Baba. Because this month also brings us closer to the world mother, right? And it strengthens our bond with Mama so much because whenever this month of June comes and we read and listen to Mama's experiences, we really feel inspired, and her life motivates us to follow her, because Baba would say that Mama is the most beautiful flower of Baba's garden. So when we listen to her experiences, her teachings, and try to imbibe those in our lives, we can, move a step ahead in following Mama. So to begin with, I would like to ask you all one question. What was the foundation of Mama's life? What was the foundation you feel? Last Sunday as well, you heard about Mama's qualities, Mama's virtues, what specialities Mama had. So what do you all feel? What was the foundation of Mama's spiritual life? Anyone can share, or you can put it in the chat box. Mama would always say that this is the basis of my life. Just one word.
Hanji. Hanji. Always she said Hanji to Baba, whatever he has said. Hanji.
Yeah, this was her quality. But one thing that she made the foundation of her life.
Baba's Murli.
Baba's Murli, yeah, that's the correct answer I was looking to. Mama always said, that Baba's Murli is the basis of our life. And she inspired others to do the same. Few days back, there was a slogan in the Sakar Murli that the one who forgets the awareness, the presence of your own body as well, while listening to the Murli of the Murlidhar, is a true Gopi. And when I heard that slogan, Mama came to my mind, because when we read her stories, I really felt that she had so much love for Murli. And whenever she would listen to Baba's Murli, she would do that with full concentration. And Dadi Janki once shared that when Mama was in Pune with Dadi, and they received 2 posts from Madhuban. One post was of the Murli, and one post was Baba had written a letter to Mama, and it was written urgent on that. So Dadi gave those 2 posts to Mama, and Mama opened the post of Murli first, and she started reading the Murli. So Dadi said that, Mama, why are you reading the Murli? This letter, Baba has written it as urgent on this letter. So you should see this first, no? You can read the Murli later. But then Mama said, no. Mama said, Murli is the basis of our life. And first thing you do is Baba's Murli and then Seva. Because that was letter regarding some suggestions for Seva. So that was a kind of a test paper, I feel, because Baba would always test Mama's faith, Mama's love. So Mama had so much love for Murli. I heard that once she was just late by 1 minute to go to the class. Baba already entered the classroom and Mama was late by 1 minute. And Mama didn't enter the class then because she was late. She had so much regard for Baba and Murli. She sat down on the steps to listen to Baba's Murli. And everyone was saying, come Mama inside, those who were going in. But then Mama said no. So as a punishment to herself, she sat down because she was late by 1 minute. But then Baba called Mama inside with a lot of love. So there are many such stories which show that Mama had a lot of love for Murli. And she would listen to Baba's Murli and then narrate to others word by word, without seeing the Murli. So her churning, Murli churning had a great depth. People would really feel wonder that how can Mama churn at such a great depth? So Mama's speciality, most important one, I feel that she churned Murli a lot. And along with churning, she brought it into her life. So today we will churn those 3 Murlis we heard in the last week. So I'll just, So taking this point from the Avyakt Murli that is of 2nd March 2011. So this Murli Baba, this was the time of Shivratri. And so Baba asked us to offer the akh flower of waste thoughts. And Baba said, wherever there are waste thoughts, you will not be able to keep in your awareness the pure thoughts of remembrance and the sweet words of knowledge, that is the Murli. So Baba said that offer the akh flowers, we offer flowers on Shivratri, on the path of devotion. So he said that the waste thoughts are the akh flowers. So here the question, one more point is, when you remember the past, you have many waste thoughts. Your time is also wasted. So the reflection question is, what is it that keeps you distant from Baba, that you feel is waste, that is an akh flower, or no longer useful to you, but you feel that you're holding on to it. You want to surrender it to Baba. So I would suggest that just pause for a minute or two in silence and check yourself. Do you have anything waste with you and you want to surrender it to Baba? So what is that? Just try to find it out. Om Shanti. Yeah. So would anyone like to share? What do you feel that keeps you distant from Baba? If you surrender that one thing, you can come even closer to Baba. If you don't want to share, that's okay, because it can be something really very personal as well. But if anyone would like to share.
Yeah. Om Shanti.
Shanti sister.
For the past, few months, I have been feeling this, that I am afraid of this thing, that everybody is going ahead and I am not capable of doing certain things, that holds me back. And I, stuck into this, find myself trapped into this paradigm, which I surrender. I have surrendered, but sometimes it comes back, and that feelings, uh, take me to the this thing that I am not capable of, due to certain physical problems, even I can say, not even the mind one. But Baba says physical is also not something. You have surrendered means surrendered. So in front of you, everybody, today I surrender totally. Totally I surrender. Not even a single thought would be coming in my mind. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you for sharing that. Really appreciate your courage. Yeah, it comes back. You're right. Because even I have experienced that. Sometimes it comes back to you. But then you give it back to Baba. No? Baba said that if it comes back to you, you give it back to Baba. That I've given this to Baba and I don't want to take it back. Yeah. Okay. So anyone else, or shall we move ahead? Oh. Okay. So the next Murli was, I think, in the occasion of Holi, right? Yeah. So Baba said that constantly check that you're performing the dance of harmonizing sanskars in the midst of the Brahmin family. Whether it is my own sanskars or the sanskars of others, these should not influence me. Souls have different sanskars, but Instead of seeing their sanskars, you have to have good wishes and pure feelings. So this is taken from the Murli dated 16th of March 2011, where Baba was talking a lot about, he was signaling us according to the time that Baba said you must hasten the speed of sanskar transformation. And the yukti he gave for that is, he said, don't look at the sanskars of others and even your old sanskars, but just have pure good wishes for each and every one. So here I would like you all to imagine a scenario where you have to come in contact with someone's sanskars and you feel that becomes a trigger point for you to lose your original qualities. You lose your temper, or you have some waste or negative thoughts, maybe of anger, jealousy, irritation, whatever. So it makes you lose your original qualities. And then again, I'll guide you through this. Then again, see the same scene, but this time do it in a very conscious way with the intention to follow Baba's Srimad, with the intention to maintain your stage of original peace and purity. Okay? So just sit in silence for 2 minutes. I will give you some thoughts. Try to imagine that so that we don't take too long on this. Just sit back straight. Look at yourself as a detached observer and imagine any scene or any incident, maybe from the recent past, where you have to come in contact with a soul whose sanskars influence you. Maybe you don't like their behavior, or you have some expectations from them. Their sanskars are disturbing you, and you feel that became a trigger point for you to lose your inner state of peace. And just see the way you reacted to that situation as a detached observer. When you look at your reaction, you feel that you could have done it in a better way. You could have responded more peacefully. So now see the same scene again, but this time do it in a very conscious way, affirming within yourself that you want to follow Baba's Srimad. You have a determined thought to keep your chart clean. And you understand that the most important thing is your inner state of peace. So now you choose to respond to that same situation in a different manner. So again, look at yourself as a detached observer, responding to that situation as you wish, with complete control over your physical and subtle senses. And when you see yourself responding this way as a detached observer, you yourself feel very happy and contented. And at the same time, you receive blessings from Baba for being obedient. Om Shanti. Okay. So here the question is, what was the response then? That is the second time. And what helped you to make that choice? What point of knowledge or what understanding helps you to make a better choice? Anyone can share? Yeah. Were you able to follow?
Om Shanti. I have clearly seen Baba's Srimad saying so that the person whoever is who is disturbing you, once he had listened Baba's Murli, and he had been to Baba's center and attended listen Baba's course also, and Baba says, if he has heard even once, he is my child, and when he is his child, who am I to react on this, because he is under Baba's umbrella of blessings. So he gave me this answer, beautiful answer, that he is mine. You just leave it. I am taking care of her. She has heard and she is mine. She is my bacha.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, anyone else? Mama had this quality, of harmonizing sanskars with everyone, because at that time many different souls came in front of her. Some came to oppose her, some came to test her, but then her quality of harmonizing sanskars with everyone, really made everyone to surrender in front of her, actually. Because I've heard that once one sister came, in a lot of anger and aggressive manner. She came in front of Mama in the middle of the class, and she said to Mama that she came complaining about another sister, that she does like this, she does like this, and she was constantly complaining about her to Mama. And then Mama very gently, very lovingly said, her child, you sit down, okay, fine, I've heard you. And then when that other sister came, Mama began to praise her a lot. Mama started narrating her good qualities that Mama would see in her. And Mama went on talking about her good qualities. And that the first sister, she was surprised that I came to Mama complaining about her, and Mama is praising her. And then after praising her, Mama very lovingly gave her that correction that, no, you should do this. You all can adjust amongst two of you instead of creating such a scene. So this was Mama's speciality. She would praise everyone a lot and then also very gently give whatever teaching she had to give. So this perfect balance, of love and law. So that came through her ability to not see the old sanskars in others as well. But she had so many, she had that vision of seeing just good qualities in everyone. Yeah. Anyone else would like to share? Others?
Om Shanti. While
Yeah.
you thoughts, what's supported is accepting the sanskar of the other soul, the way the person is and the way the soul is, supported me to actually put a full stop as to why the behavior is the way it is, why the person is not accepting I'm talking about the good thing for the person, but why the person is not accepting it. And this got settled by just accepting that the soul is in the journey. And the trigger point for me is my expectation that the person should be in a particular way. Now, this is specifically with my father who's dealing with his health, and he's not ready to take the medicines the way it is expected to be taken. And that triggers me at times as to it's for his own good. Why is he not taking it? And today I say, okay, let me see what are the other ways that we can look at telling him or leaving it to him then by letting him know these are going to be the consequences. So this is what got settled while I was visualizing the thoughts that you were giving. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. I too recently had an experience. We had a guest at our place, and I mean, he had come for a stay, and I was not able to see any good quality in that soul. Internally, I didn't say anything outside, but I was really feeling irritated, kind of, because I didn't like the way he was living actually. His timing, he's getting up late in the morning, and all those things. And so I was constantly creating those thoughts, that, and I was not feeling peaceful inside. And then I think Thursday's Murli, Sakar Murli, Baba said that look at the good qualities of everyone. And then again, yesterday he talked about having an intellect of vision of Holy Swan. And so I decided, let me see. And it really took me effort, truly speaking, to see what good quality is there in that soul. And then I came up with one good quality that I could see in him. And that really helped me a lot to, not to react to his way of living, but just accept every soul is different and everyone has some or the other quality, good quality, and some weaknesses as well. So just let go. So that helped me. So I personally feel Baba's daily Murli helps me to make a good choice throughout the day. Thank you, Rakhi Ben, for sharing that. Okay, so let's move ahead. So this is from the Murli dated 31st March 2011, where Baba said that when you constantly keep the Father as your companion, then neither your mind nor your intellect or sanskars have the power not to be under your control. For this, always remember your form. I am a Shiv Shakti. That is, Shiv and Shakti are combined. This awareness automatically makes you a conqueror of Maya and matter. So Baba gave here a very simple yukti to become a conqueror of Maya and matter, which is a big title, no? And Baba said, just be in Baba's company. Just make Baba your companion and never get separated. So here I would like to know, what is your experience of invoking your Shiv Shakti form, where you experienced gaining victory over Maya or matter? Any particular situation, maybe with any particular soul, or maybe with the elements of nature, or a general situation where you invoked your Shiv Shakti form, your combined form, or Baba's company, and then you experienced gaining victory over that situation or Maya. So maybe you can pause for a minute in silence and just try to recall any such experience from your treasure store. Om Shanti. Yeah. Anyone who would like to share their experience? I would really appreciate if you all share, because that will inspire everyone, no?
Om Shanti. It's a very small thing, but it really matters to me. I was not basically addicted to tea, but once or twice I was also wanted to leave this. Once I heard saying, Sister Shivani, agar aap tea nahi chhod sakte hain, then how can you leave, anger? So for the last few months, actually had having this experience. I was there with my mama, and in hospital to take care of her. And there because I was not having anything outside thing, so but tea I was having in the canteen. But it was really, picking me. Why are you picking? Why are you having this? And once I was, in such a peaceful mind, that Baba was with me most of the time, that I was remembering him and giving sakash to mother and the other patients. And Baba was giving me this, that you are here to, serve people. And I was not having any craving for tea for, the whole day. Then I asked myself, but there was a remembrance that this is the tea time. Then I said, when I do not have any craving, then why to go then? If this is the time, let it be. And then 4 days, 5 days, I never, went to canteen and just be there where I was sitting. And since then, I have not had tea. And it is, Baba has taken this when these words really worked for me. When you cannot leave tea, how can you leave anger? Because I knew it, because even a simple thought that is holding me back, and I was, away from Baba, and which I cannot afford. Shanti.
Very nice, Sonia Ben. That's a big achievement. Even if it is a small thing like tea, but it's a big thing, right? That's being a conqueror of matter over matter, right? I remembered when you were sharing our one brother at our center, he loved mangoes a lot. He would really cherish them every year when the season began. Even before the season began, he would start eating mangoes. And then one day he decided to stop eating mangoes. And then after that, he never ate mangoes. I think almost 10 years or so now. But then everyone always tells him, you eat, you must eat. But then he doesn't. Because he has made that determined thought in his mind that he wanted to gain victory over that kind of addiction, you can say that. Yeah, nice.
Om Shanti, sister. Since the examples were being given of food, I had a experience to share, but I also had a question.
Yeah.
Like for me, I have tried to control these desires for food or some things like that by just having a determined thought, okay, I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to do it. And I stop it. And then after many days pass, then I say, okay, now I really have no attachment to it. So now whether I have it or I don't have it, it should not be an influence for me. If I feel like having it, I can have it in a controlled manner, but it's no longer with attachment. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah.
There's like, I just feel too many rules on yourself. Let the spirit get a little intimidated, and I should be free. I should be free and yet without attachment. So for me, whether it is the food or it is anything else, I will test myself, let Baba come in, let my Shiv Shakti form come in, control it, succeed, and have the satisfaction that I'm no longer attached. But after that, I also get detached from the desire to have a compelling need. Okay, I will not do this, I will not do that. Let it go. I mean, life is too beautiful, and if you can still do something without that attachment and enjoy it and see Baba's love in that, there's nothing wrong with that. So it's also a question. So just let me know what you
Yeah,
think
you're
about what I just
absolutely
said.
right. I
Yeah.
feel. I mean, this is a high stage kind of, I can say that, not being influenced at all. Even if you have it or you don't have it, doesn't make a difference. So that's a higher stage, right? But in the beginning, I think like if you make these determined thoughts, that helps to increase your power of determination, basically, which can then help you on a subtler level when you do it on a physical level. I myself feel that why to put so many restrictions on food and this and that. Some people don't eat at night, I mean, in the evenings, and though many things are coming up these days, right? But then I also feel that not to restrict a lot, but then yes, you should not be used to it. I mean, you're okay even if you don't get it. Like for me, if I get tea, it's okay. If I don't get tea, it's okay. But then in the beginning, I feel, I mean, it depends on your stage. Like Baba would say, this is another example, not related to food, but Baba would say you should not go for bioscope. You should not go to the theaters to see movie and all those things. And you should take care of your company you're in, right? But then later on, a stage comes wherein in whatever kind of company you are in, it doesn't affect you. Doesn't matter, right? You are protected in yourself, and so the surrounding won't affect you. But that's a higher stage, no? Only when you are so powerful, you feel that the company or the atmosphere won't affect you. Only then you do that, right? You
Yeah,
understand what
that's
I'm saying?
yeah. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, because yeah, you also mentioned company, so I have the same thing. I think in some earlier session, the sister was asking, "Are you happier alone or are you happier in company?" And I was actually reflecting. I'm actually really happy both ways. I enjoy company and I also enjoy my
Yeah,
private time.
yeah,
It
right.
doesn't matter. I mean, after a point, and then I get reminded in the meditation of that lotus, like, you have to be that lotus. It doesn't matter what's going on
Yeah,
around you.
yeah. So internally, you
You
know
know?
yourself, right? What is your
Yeah.
stage? It will not affect me when you're so strong, when you're very sure about it. Then you do it, right?
And also, sorry if I'm taking time. My own husband is telling me, even earlier, like he says, how come this one is saying this about you, that one is saying that about you at work? And, because we have the same airline that we work for. I said, I don't even wonder that why he's saying what he's saying. To me, it doesn't matter at all. वो क्या बोल रहा है मेरे बारे में. I
Yeah,
know what I'm doing, right?
yeah.
So,
I
doesn't matter.
remembered, I remembered one story that I read from Mama's book that one day Baba gave Mama and few other sisters were there, and Baba gave them a correction. I mean, Baba said them, you're not doing this right way and you have to do this and that. But then the next day, Mama was very silently listening, even though she was not involved in that, but still she accepted whatever Baba was saying. And then the next day in the Murli, Baba praised Mama a lot. She's Jagdamba, she's Kamdhenu, and this and that. He praised Mama a lot. And still Mama was the same. The day before, she was listening to corrections, you say, in the same way. And the next day, she was listening to her praise in the same way. And Baba was watching Mama. And then later on, Baba asked Mama that yesterday I was saying that you were the same. And today I was praising you so much, you were the same. So, what is the reason? How could you do that? And then Mama shared that when you were giving me those teachings yesterday, even though it was not my mistake that time, but then I took your teachings so that I don't make that mistake in the future. I know Baba is telling me this so that I don't commit such a mistake in future. And then when Baba is praising me today, I know that Baba is looking at my complete and perfect form and then he's praising me. But now I need to make efforts to reach that stage. So these were her thoughts. So, she was the same. Even if someone was defaming her or correcting her or praising her, her stage was constant and stable.
Yeah, very admirable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Om Shanti.
I have one personal experience that wherein I had a person visiting my workplace, and then actually he came with a wrong intention. He came with an intention to cheat in a way, but then I didn't know. I thought I just okay, I'll help him. And then later on, I understood. I realized I could feel that heaviness. And then suddenly I remembered Baba has said in one Avyakt Murli, कि I'll just tell this line in Hindi, हजारों भुजाओं वाले बाबा मेरे पास आ जाओ मदद करो, ऐसे बाबा ने ये line कही थी. So I suddenly remembered that thing, that Baba, you're with me and come and just take me out of this thing. And then suddenly that person, that man, he ran away. He ran away from the office space. And so I really, really felt at that time, it's a long story actually, but then I've just shared in a sense that when you experience Baba as your companion, when you invoke your Shiv Shakti form, any negativity can't stay in front of you. So that was a really big experience for me. But then, yeah, Baba helped me to not make any mistake in that situation. Thank you everyone for sharing that. One last question I have. Yeah, so in the Avyakt Murli, 16th of March 2011, Baba said that, related to that, it is, never become alone or separated from the Father. You are with Him, you will go back with Him, and then come and rule in the kingdom with Father Brahma. साथ रहेंगे, साथ जाएंगे, साथ आएंगे. So, fulfill the responsibility of that companionship. Baba said this in the Avyakt Murli. Fulfill the responsibility of your companionship. So my question is, what do you feel is your responsibility as the Father's companion? Baba said, fulfill your responsibility of companionship. What does Baba want from us? What does he mean by saying this? What do you feel is your responsibility as Baba's companion? Anyone can share.
Om Shanti sister.
Om Shanti.
As a Baba's companion, so we need to say, tell the message to the world, to the universe, Baba has come. And through our Chalan Valan, we need to tell everyone that Baba has come, heaven is going to come, and we are Devatmas, we are deities. Once upon a time means that's 5,000 years ago. So actually that I feel that's my responsibility. And just changing my qualities, virtues, how Baba says. That is what my responsibility as Baba's companion. Thank you, Om Shanti.
Which quality you feel? Which quality you feel you need to have?
Actually, always Baba gives the very first quality, pavitrata, purity. So purity usually I'll feel even through my words, mana, vachan, karmana, even my behavior. So purity.
Baba
In my
likes
eyes,
purity, yeah.
in my eyes, purity. In my talk, purity I need to spread. Even my behavior, others should feel that these people are not ordinary people. They're not only the BK. BK is not only the title. So through our behavior, through our virtues, through our chalan valan, so we need to show to the people, these people are not ordinary people. There is something special in these souls. So that I feel that is my responsibility, being a companion of Father. Thank you, Om Shanti.
Very nice, sister. Big responsibility, no? Baba says, reveal the Father through your features.
Even I'm very proud of that. Being a father's companion, I feel very proud wherever if we go, all we have experienced that they respect, they give regards, they show love and affection. And usually it's I can't tell through the words. Actually, that is the experience we'll feel when become a father's children. So the special regard we'll get in the society, the special attention, care, even in our family. So actually, we should be grateful. We should be proud. We should be grateful to Father because He has chosen. He has chosen us. So we should be. We should feel proud for that. So I feel that is my responsibility, being a companion of Father.
Yeah. Thank you, sister.
And Om Shanti, sister, once again. And I wish to add, I think my biggest responsibility to fulfill that companionship is to follow the Father. Just copy paste. And if that effort has to continue in that direction, is my biggest responsibility. Om Shanti.
The first thing that came to my mind was also being obedient to just one Baba. Just do what he said. This quality Mama had, no? Baba said and Mama did it. Yeah. And we could see that, I mean, through the pictures as well, I feel you can see that power, that love, through Mama, of being merged in Baba's love, being Baba's companion constantly. There are many stories, regarding Mama that show how Mama always kept Baba as her constant companion, and then how people would surrender in front of Mama. I think you all must have heard the story these days. When Mama was in Bangalore, I mean, earlier some other sisters were there in Bangalore and they were doing service. But then the people who were opposing these sisters, they created many obstacles. They blocked the cleaning services, the services of the restrooms, and all these were stopped for these sisters. And they were forcing them to stop the center, to close the center. And then those sisters called Baba and said that, Baba, shall we close the center and come back to Madhuban? We are not able to do service here. And then Baba said, no, Baba's center will not close. Baba will send Mama there. So Mama was like a shield, for Baba in every situation. And then Mama went there and Mama was sitting in yoga, and all these people, they got to know that their mother has come from Mount Abu. And so they wanted to see Mama and again tell Mama that close this center here. And Mama was sitting in yoga. It was evening time, so evening meditation was going on. And they forcefully, those sisters tried to stop them, but they didn't listen. And some of them went up to Mama. And when they saw Mama was sitting in absolute silence, they too became silent and just sat down there in front of Mama for some time. And then later on, they really appreciated a lot and they apologized in front of Mama that we came with such and such intention, but then now we are very sorry. You are a goddess, aap to Devi ho. Aise bol ke, they just surrendered in front of Mama and then they went back. And people who were waiting downstairs for them, they were curious to know what happened. What did their mother say? Were you able to convince her to stop the center? But then they said no. They said she is a goddess. We cannot do this. Let them do their services here. So this was the magic I feel that because Mama always kept Baba as her companion, she could, do this. So many qualities are there. I think we need to practice on a daily basis as Baba's companion. Like sister also shared that we must reveal Baba through our features, and purity at the level of our thoughts, words, and actions, because that is what Baba likes, no? So do what your companion likes. Do what your companion would love to see in you. Yeah. Seema Ben, you're sharing. Whatever he says every day we do, Baba ne kaha aur humne kaha kiya, just like Mama. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else would like to add anything? So this is the last question.
Mama
Being
is
the
the
awareness of I am an instrument.
Yeah. Baba is there as my companion. He's the one who does it and gets it done, and I am his instrument. Yeah. Yeah, anyone else was sharing?
Shanti. Mama was the other name for Gambhirata. So I like that quality most. And Mama was named as Lioness.
Mhm. Yeah, you'll know that, no? What she did in the court.
Ah,
Yeah. Mm. Okay, lovingly, Baba would call her Dhruv Tara. I recently got to know this. I was not knowing this before. Baba would call Mama that she is the Dhruv Tara. You know the Dhruv Tara, that is the pole star. It is the brightest of all, no? So Baba would say that she is the Dhruv Tara. So I really feel if we, these days, more and more you read about Mama, listen about her, it will inspire you to follow that, and imbibe that in your life. Okay? Let us now just do some meditation for 2-3 minutes and then we can close. Thank you everyone for sharing. Just sit back straight and in silence emerge your angelic form. See yourself as a point of light shining in the center of the forehead, and the body of light around this physical body, your angelic body. And now, in a second, fly in this angelic form and see yourself landing in Madhuban. And you must have seen there is a swing outside Baba's hut. Visualize that Mama and Baba are sitting on the swing and you are standing at a distance watching them. And then Mama and Baba's vision falls upon you and they ask you to come closer to them with a lot of love. So I move closer. I can experience that supersensuous joy within my heart that Mama and Baba are inviting me to sit along with them on the swing. And so see yourself sitting in between Mama and Baba, swinging in the swing of love, swing of happiness, swing of divine power. As you feel their presence besides you, you see that your one hand is in Mama's hand and one hand is in Baba's hand. And you feel a divine current flowing within you through their drishti, through their forehead, through their hands. I'm receiving so much love, power, and complete faith I have within myself as they assure me that Mama and Baba are always there with me. Baba is my constant companion. I feel so special, so loved by the world mother and world father. Enjoying this companionship I slowly come back to the present and again see myself as a shining star in the center of the forehead. And my heart is filled with love and happiness. And I make this pure thought firm within myself that throughout the day, I will enjoy this constant companionship with dear beloved Mama and my Baba. Through my intellect and radiate these vibrations out into the atmosphere. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Sharmila Ben. Thank you, family. And let's be in the companionship of Mama and Baba. And we shall meet tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m.
Om
Thank you,
Shanti.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.